Hello everyone and welcome to this session on how to learn Python in 2020. Python is one of the most popular language of 21st century. It is used in number of fields in the industry that we come across. So knowing the importance of Python, we have come up with a comprehensive session on how to learn Python in 2020 in which we will be discussing about the learning path of Python for beginners. So let's move on to the agenda. So first we'll be going through why learn Python. After that we'll look into Python's job description. Then we'll move on to Python developer skills. Going ahead, we'll see the learning path for Python developers. And finally, we'll look into the resources that you must follow to learn Python effectively. So moving on to the first part, why learn Python? So the very first reason to learn Python is it is very simple to learn and easy to use. Python has a very few keywords, simple structure, and a clearly defined syntax. This allows the students to pick up the language very quickly. So it is very easy to use. Unlike other languages, it has a very short code structure. So it has a very simple structure and it does not have complex functions to implement. So the main reason for the popularity is its simplicity. Because software engineering is booming, it attracts a lot of newcomers to the field. And other programming languages are too difficult in comparison to Python for learning. So people choose Python for development. So even for writing a simple hello world program, you have to have a knowledge of classes, static methods and packages in other programming languages. Whereas in Python, you just need to write a simple line to print a hello world statement. Now the next one is readability. So Python code is more clearly defined and visible to the eyes. So as it does not have any complex functions or complex structure, it is more readable. You can just interpret the functionality of the code by just reading or going through the code. Now moving on to the next one is portability and extensibility. So Python can run on a wide variety of hardware platforms and has the same interface on all platforms. This is the portability feature of Python. Then coming to extensibility, you can add low-level modules to Python interpreter, and these modules enable programmers to add or to customize their tools that can be more efficient for development. So this portability and extensibility features makes it more unique in comparison to other programming languages for development. Now the next reason you should learn Python is it has a large community. So as you already know, it is used in various fields. It is used in various fields for development. Therefore, it has a large community of Python developers who can help you out in solving your queries and doubts. They can help you to create specific functionality for your software. They can help you to test your code, optimize your code, and write more efficient code that can give more efficient in functionality. So you can also take suggestions from Python developers around the community to create more robust softwares and with error-free codes. So by just using community support of Python, you can learn and grow by yourself. Now the next one is versatility. So it supports multiple inheritances. So it also supports both object oriented and procedure oriented programming. So Python is also associated as a communicative language, which is thought about as a top feature because it helps to specialize in the answer instead of the syntax. So this feature makes Python more popular. Now the domains in which it is used is software development. So there are way out multiple domains in which Python is used for development, and one of them is software development, creating robust softwares. Then comes web development for creating web applications. After that, data science, machine learning, big data, and deep learning. So it is used to handle big data, create and visualize the data, extract some meaningful insights from it. then create machine learning and deep learning models for creating for automation. Now the next one is high demand. So yes, it is. According to the developer survey by Forbes, Python was one of the most in demand technologies of 2018, 2019 and 2020. So in 2019, it was ranked as the world's second most popular programming language among professional developers. Also, Python developers are high in demand, not only because the language is so popular and widely used, but mostly due to the fact that Python became a solution in many different areas, from web applications to data science and machine learning. So Python makes development tasks easy, efficient and fast in comparison to other programming languages. Now moving on to the next part, there are many Fortune 500 companies who hires Python developers for developing their software. So there is Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Fractal, Google, Skype, Ola, Oracle. So these are all Fortune 500 companies who employs various technologies such as data science, big data, machine learning, deep learning, and for various software development tasks they prefer to use Python rather than using different programming languages for different softwares. So you can have a very good career if you master Python, and you can work in these top multinational companies with a very good salary package. Now, talking about salary of a Python developer. So in United States, the average salary of a Python developer is $123,000. In India, it is 15 lakh per annum, and in the United Kingdom, it is 71,000 British pounds. Now, we'll move on to the Python job description. So you can go out there and search for various Python job description in various job posting platforms such as Naukri.com, Indeed or Glassdoor. So you will find these skills. You can find the job description as you can see it on your screen, such as expert in object oriented programming. So a Python developer must be an expert in object oriented programming, and he or she should have a comprehensive knowledge on how to implement OOPS concepts, then expertise in MySQL or any other database related programming languages, after that knowledge of REST API, JSON, etc. Then if you are into testing, or the companies look for the professionals who can test, troubleshoot and optimize application components for maximum speed, security, stability and scalability using PyTest or Testify. So there are various frameworks for testing Python software. So the most popular frameworks are PyTest and Testify. Then expert in Python with knowledge of at least one Python web framework such as Django and Flask. So this is basically a typical web developer's job description. So this is typically a web developer's job description having the knowledge of Django and Flask. Then full stack development skills in Angular, basic skills of JavaScript, HTML and PHP, and good understanding of MongoDB. So if you are into web development using Python programming language, then these are the skills such as JavaScript, HTML, PHP, MongoDB or Python frameworks such as Django and Flask. So it completely depends on the organization which profile they are looking for. So if they are looking for a data scientist, then you must have knowledge of various Python frameworks such as Pandas, Matplotlib, SciPy, NumPy, Scikit-learn. So these all are used for numerical computation, data visualization. And if they are looking for machine learning engineer or deep learning engineer, then along with the frameworks a data scientist know, you should also have the knowledge of various frameworks such as TensorFlow, Keras that are used by machine learning engineers and AI engineers. Now moving on to the next part, which is Python developer skills. So we have already seen what is the Python's job description. It varies according to organization to organization. So there are certain skills that a Python developer must possess, starting with master in object oriented programming. So a Python developer must know how to implement OOPS concepts efficiently and effectively to build various robust softwares. Then experience in SQL, as a Python developer builds the architecture of the software such that it connects with the database of the organization. So they must have knowledge of database languages such as SQL. Then comes analytical skills that must be possessed by a Python developer to solve real world problems. Then good grasp of web frameworks. This is due to the reason that 7 out of 10 times when you are searching for a job in online job portals, you will find jobs for Python web developers. Then comes multiple delivery platform understanding. So a Python developer must have a knowledge of various platforms so that they can build a robust software that runs without any glitches in various platforms. Then comes code debugging and unit test skills. So this includes debugging and testing the software for removing the redundancy in it. So it completely depends on the type of job you are looking for and the type of professionals that companies are looking for. So a Python developer's skills revolves around the frameworks and packages that a Python developer is experienced in. So it starts with like unit tests if you are into testing. So PyTest, that is one of the famous testing frameworks of Python. Then Django for web development, Flask again for web development, TensorFlow for artificial intelligence, Keras again for artificial intelligence and machine learning, then tkinter, matplotlib, pandas that are used in the field of data science. So it completely depends upon an individual in which field they want to make their careers. Now we'll see the learning path for Python. So for a beginner, you must start with OOPS concept, input output operations in Python, error handling, looping statements, and libraries of Python. So you need to first master these fields. You need to work on these fields in order to master the basics of Python. Then you have to decide which field you want to master, either data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, game development, or web development. So accordingly you can choose the framework that you have to learn, such as for Django is used for web development. For game development we use Pygame of Python. Then PyTest is used for testing. Then Pandas, Matplotlib for data science, TensorFlow for machine learning and artificial intelligence. So there are hundreds of packages that are individually used for these fields. So you need to master the use of these packages and libraries by implementing it. So you should select a use case or a basic project of your choice so that you can use these frameworks for creating for working on basic projects to clear the concepts. And finally, you should move on to working on real-time projects that will help you to gain hands-on experience and that will help you to provide experience in working on projects, how an organization implements a project using Python. So this will help you to become an expert or a professional in Python and master the field related to it. So this is the learning path for becoming an expert in Python if you are a beginner. Now I will tell you some of the useful resources that we provide to master Python. So these resources are blog and tutorials, YouTube videos of Intellipaat that you must follow to learn the basics of Python, and along with it you can learn various frameworks such as Pandas, NumPy, scikit-learn, Django along with their implementation in real time. We also have a large community where you can post your question and clear your doubts and queries. We also provide a comprehensive training on Python. So let me take you to the course page. So this is our Python certification training course. So there are instructor led training and self-paced training. So instructor led training consists of 42 hours of comprehensive training, 50 hours of project work and exercises, Then it has a flexible schedule and 24/7 lifetime technical support and access. So if you will be having any doubt or queries, it will be cleared by our experts at any point of time. So it has 24/7 lifetime support and access. After the completion of the course, you will get a certificate and you will be assisted for the job. Also, we have 24 hours of self-paced training videos that you can enroll for, and in this instructor-led training you will be guided by an industry expert on the subject. So let us check the course content. So the trainer will be starting with the basics of Python, and then OOPS concepts in Python, database connections, NumPy for mathematical computing, that is again a framework of Python, then SkyPy, Matplotlib for data visualization, Pandas for data analysis, exception handling, multi-threading, packages and functions, then finally web scraping with Python. So this is the course curriculum. Now you can also check out other courses. So you can go to the course section. So there are master programs on various technologies on big data, data science, business intelligence, Salesforce, cloud computing, mobile development, digital marketing, and so on. So Intellipaat also provides free courses. So you can go to Intellipaat Academy and check out our free courses that we provide. And these are just the demo courses, and you can watch. Now you can go to the last section of this website and you can go to the blogs that we provide, the interview questions, the tutorials that you can go through. So these are the blogs. We regularly update and post our blogs on various technologies. So there are interview questions. There are interview questions according to various technologies. So if you want to learn Python, then there are top Python interview questions. Then going to tutorials, you can go to, so there are tutorials for various technologies that you can go through. And for programming, so here is Python tutorial that you can go through for learning the basics of programming. Now finally, we are having a very good offer for the learners. This offer of YouTube 30. So you can get flat 30% off on all our courses by applying a coupon code of YouTube 30. So you can use this code and avail the opportunity of learning it. Now finally, if you are having any doubts and queries, so you can see the numbers on the screen that you can call, and you can contact our sales team. So if you need any guidance on any of our courses, and you can also chat with our course advisor 24/7. This is the end of this session, so I am signing off. So thank you for attending this session and have a great day ahead.